Each year's Super Bowl ads are almost as widely anticipated as the game between competing teams. Brian Steinberg, TV editor at Advertisingage, says new kinds of ads are emerging this season. He joins us now with his preview. Brian, so much thank you for coming in today. What are the new ads? What are we looking for? Any surprises?
Well, I think we're going to see more focus on gaining awareness. You know, time was this is a game for Pepsi, General Motors, FedEx. These guys aren't in the game anymore. I think the Super Bowl is turning into an event where smaller players who don't have quite the heft among consumers' minds are trying to get more names for themselves.
And speaking of which, I believe we have some footage of Dennys, which is one of those that's trying to improve brand recognition. Can we take a look at that? Well, I guess we can't take a look at that. But Dennys,
yes.
tell us about Dennys and what.
Last year, Dennys came in and they had a lot of results selling Grand Slam. They offered free Grand Slam breakfast. I think they're going to try the same thing again this year with 3 ads rather than just one. So they see a lot of value in the Super Bowl. But again, this is a chain. It's not McDonald's. Certainly, people know who Dennys is, but it's not McDonald's or Burger King. And I think if you already have the awareness, you can go elsewhere and kind of mine social media. But to really drive the audience consumption of who you are, Super Bowl really helps a lot.
Yeah, and Teleflor and home away to a Teleflor florist during the Super Bowl?
It's like FTD almost,
different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit different. Usually this used to be the thing for beer. It's still there for beer and snacks, but we're seeing other kind of smaller categories. Home away, which is a provider of listings for vacation homes, is in there as well. Not your normal kind of candidate.
And there's the beer commercial that we were referring to. There's also always sort of some random companies thrown in there that have no brand recognition, one could argue. Cash for Gold was the big name last year.
That's right, last year.
And then this year, something that people, well, now they're expecting it, but is not traditionally a Super Bowl staple, is the focus on the family ad that's gotten so much talk.
Yeah, we're seeing new categories come in. I'm not sure if it's the economy that's driving this or just, different people using TV. But the fact of the matter is that folks in the family, this is an advocacy organization. Most times networks shy away from this kind of stuff. It can be polarizing. In years past, we've heard about PETA trying to get on the Super Bowl, only to be turned down. So this stuff is taken with, I think, a ginger touch. And it's surprising to see CBS bring it into the game.
Well, Brian, did folks become a little bit more sensitive after that wardrobe malfunction at halftime so many years ago?
Yeah, with Janet Jackson. The Super Bowl it brings in the widest audience possible, kids and adults, women and men. So it's hard to kind of go and be edgy. You want to be kind of more mainstream.
Something else that's a bit unusual this year is that CBS is actually going to air an ad of a competitor during the Super Bowl. Tell us about that.
That's right. TruTV, which is Time Warner's cable operation, called Court TV. Normally, networks don't take ads from competing channels. You'd rather see an HBO ad on CBS or ABC because you're saying, hey, if you're watching ABC, you're watching HBO instead. So TruTV, this is again, not the big recognition. It's a reality-based channel, probably not as best known as TNT or TBS, also in Time Warner's stable, and they're going to be having an NFL-related reality show.
Well, talk to me about the sort of disconnect here, because on the one hand, it sounds like CBS is really desperate to get the ads in. They're willing to accept more unusual entries, but on the other hand, CBS is saying we're getting record numbers.
Yeah, they seem to have. They were very smart this year in that they went out. Usually, you see everyone come out in August, September with a big number. We want $3.blank million. CBS didn't do that this year. They said we're here to we're going to customize ad packages. You want it, we'll try and sell it to you. Much more flexible. So I think that helped them in the long run. NBC had a lot of problems last year trying to sell the last tenth of the thing, and ran into some headwinds. This year, CBS seems to have done okay.
Who's going to win the game?
I don't know, but I think Saints is the story you want to hear, though, right? For New Orleans.
Yep, there you go.
That's who I'm cheering for.
Brian Steinberg, TV editor at Advertisingage, joining us on set. Nice to meet you. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks so much.